Fala galera do G-Fight, Diego Ribas direto de Las Vegas numa conexão com Houston. Elle Brooke, how are you? Thank you for your time.
Thank you for having me. I'm good. I'm feeling ready. I'm excited to eat after my weigh-in tomorrow. That's what's keeping me going right now.
You're fighting Paige VanZant Saturday. What kind of challenge does she bring to you inside the ring?
She's way more experienced than me. She's done a bit of everything, whether it's MMA, wrestling, BJJ, bare knuckle boxing. She's a fighter through and through. And my previous opponents, they've been from like reality TV or TikTok or social media. So this is a big step up.
Perfect. I was about to ask you about that, about her experience. And it's a big step for you, right? Now you're facing a professional fighter. She fought in UFC before. Do you believe this kind of the experience it's a huge advantage for her on Saturday night?
I think if it gets tough, then she'll know what to do and she'll get through it. So I'm not going in there expecting, I'm going to knock her out because I punch hard. I know that she's going to take a few punches before she goes down 100%. So, yeah, I think it is an advantage to her. But she hasn't been in a ring before. She's always been in an octagon or in bare knuckle. It's a circle as well, I think. So, yeah, it's going to be also different for her.
So when you see her as a boxer, what's her best skill as a boxer, and what's your best skill as a boxer?
I think she has fast hands, but I think I'm stronger and I punch harder.
Interesting, because that moves to my next question. You look tiny for the 125 pounds division, right? Do you see like when you saw her in front of you, does is she bigger than you?
Yeah, she is bigger than me. Once I've seen her this week and she's taken her heels off. We look a lot better. I think she's an MMA fighter, so she's used to cutting a lot more weight than I am. But I was fighting girls at 140 and they were way bigger than me. So I don't know why I always take the big girls on. Maybe I'm just eager for a challenge and I know I'm strong and tough. But yeah, I'm always fighting the big girls.
Yeah, when you fought 140, was easy to see that you were not a 140. So, in the future, are you planning to fight as 115 maybe?
Yeah, I think definitely. But with Misfits, they have 112, 125, or 145. And I think going down from 140 to 125 was more achievable. But 112 perhaps is a little bit too light for me. So I'm kind of stuck in the middle category.
And you were talking about the way the page cuts. eh, Let's say the MMA fighters they cut a lot of weight. Boxers they don't do that anymore. That much of weight because it's not gonna help in a long fight. In MMA, it helps because of the grappling. Do
Yeah.
you think she's gonna cut a lot of weight and then since it's a 5 rounds match, maybe at the end of the fight that's gonna help you, not her?
Yeah, I think, well, listen, I'm fit, ready, and healthy around that weight. I don't blow up, whether it's because it's fat as well and it's water and everything. It's not just muscle. So, yeah, she's bigger than me, but she's a little bit more plump than me. Whereas I'm athletic, I'm fit, I can go the round. So, hopefully, um, you know, where her experience shows, she will get tired, and I'll be able to battle through the rounds and edge them.
Perfect. I saw your interview, like you were saying something about that Paige VanZant was not helping as much to promote this fight, not maybe not putting all the effort that she could. Do you believe that? Do you think you're promoting the fight more or even better than her?
She's not promoting the fight full stop. I think there was a Twitter space that we had. I actually didn't participate in that. There was also, I flew to Houston. Bearing in mind, I'm from the UK, it's a 10-hour flight. And with the jet lag and everything, I was here for 48 hours. She went home the next day. So she's not put the amount of effort into promoting this fight. And if she wants to continue into the crossover world, this is what she has to do. I know that she's a professional fighter and they're just known for fighting. They don't always have to trash talk and do the extras. But if you're in this scene, you have to do it.
I understand. It makes sense actually. Um, and how for how long do you are you planning to to fight? For how long do you think you are going to be a boxer? How how do you like this life of being an athlete?
I love it. I was never an athletic person. I was always in like second set PE in school. And I was, like a chubby teenager. Never been athletic, never did sports as a child. My parents never pushed me to do anything. So the fact that this is what I want to do out of choice now, and I absolutely love it. I love testing myself, and I'm so proud of myself where I've come already. Like I've only been boxing 2 years, and look at what I've done and what I'm about to achieve. Main card in America, fighting a huge former UFC star. So yeah, I love everything that surrounds it, whether it's health and fitness, the discipline, the structure, the routine. I'm a big fan.
And it's interesting because you have another career, online platforms that you make a lot of money, but fighting, you can get hurt, you can get some bruises. Does uh, it's not helping your other career? Is that correct to say that maybe because you are not going to be able to work, depends how injury you get, you're not
Yeah.
going to be able to work. How do you balance that?
Do you know what? I actually love having bruises and cuts. If you see me get, a good black eye in sparring, I'll be the first person on my Instagram to be showing everyone on my story. And I think people invest in it because they see how hard I can work. And if they think, oh damn, you're not just an online model or a TikTok or an Instagram, like you work hard at this, you're getting, punished in sparring a lot, and you work hard. And I think people really respect me for that. So I don't mind whether I'm bloodied and bruised and got a black eye. Makeup's pretty good and you can cover it anyway.
And for how long do you think you're going to be a boxer? Maybe you're planning to do something else like MMA or something?
You know what? Never say never with MMA. The thought of an elbow to the head or a knee, um, scares me a little bit more than being punched with gloves. So I do want to box for a long time. Think it will always be in my life, whether it's just health and fitness anyway. But competitively, if I'm winning, I'm staying. If I'm continue to lose, I've got better things to do. I'll pack it up, and it won't be for me. I'm too proud to keep on losing. But I do love it. But never say never to MMA. Maybe I'll do bare knuckle one day as well. You never know.
Bare knuckle, that's fine. I have a curiosity. Do you make more money with your online platforms, jobs, or do you make more money fighting?
Oh my gosh, online. I actually haven't made much money fighting because my camps are so expensive. Yeah, so my second fight with Kingpin, I never got paid. For my first fight with Misfits, the paycheck I got didn't cover my camp, so I've been out of pocket a lot, and especially because I didn't have a lot of sponsors to pay for my camps either. So I'm definitely doing this for the love of the sport because I could earn so much more money elsewhere, investing the time that goes into fighting, because people only see me fight for a maximum of 10 minutes, but they don't realize the weeks and weeks and months and, well, now a couple of years of training that goes into it every single day. And you're too tired to do content creation in the afternoon. So it's definitely taking a hit on that. So I'm definitely doing it out of the love of the sport rather than the money.
Perfect. I have two more questions for you. First, like I told you before the interview, I'm from Brazil, and
Yeah.
you fought Julie before Kingpin. I guess that's the fight you didn't get paid, right?
Yeah, that's the fight I didn't get paid.
Damn. So a lot of Brazilians they know you because of that fight. And Julie now she's the featherweight champion at Misfits, right? She's
Yeah.
145er. Do you maybe in the future you both can do a catchweight? It's part of your plan to do the rematch?
Yeah, I think it's hard because she is obviously a lot bigger than me. Like these are the girls you're gonna fight when it's bigger, and 125 is already big for me. Whether she could come down even more, I think it's an unfair fight at 145. Obviously, I would be tiny at the weight. I don't even walk around at 145, and she would rehydrate much bigger. But the fight's definitely there. We're on the same platform, the same promoter, and they could build that fight up. That could be a mega fight. We both keep winning. That would sell like crazy. So never say never. It's definitely on the cards in the future.
Maybe a catchweight, 135 pounds, right?
Yeah, it would definitely be something.
But my last question for you, let me read that. because I saw one of your interviews with All Out Fighting, and you said that you have like an interesting pre-fight ritual.
Yeah.
When did it start? Are you planning to do that Saturday night before fighting Paige? Do you always do that before the fight, right before the fight?
Yeah, I always do that. Maybe I've just got so much energy that I don't know what to do with it, especially when, fight week is pretty easy because you've been training your absolute butt off for the previous week. That you've got so much energy and it's kind of like excitement and nervous energy and all between. So I'm like, I just need 2 minutes to myself. So that's exactly, yeah, and it works. I mean, it's proven to this day. Maybe I didn't do that with that fight with Julie, so maybe that's why I lost.
Maybe that's a. Oh, it looks like it's working, right?
Exactly.
Okay. Uh, Thank you very much for your time. I'm gonna let you lay out solo right now. If you don't mind, could you send a message for your Brazilian fans that are watching this video right now?
Yeah, and to my Brazilian fans, thank you for supporting me, and you're in for a treat on Saturday night. I'm going to try really hard, get that win, and thank you so much.